People, welcome to this video where, as you can see from the title, we're going to talk about the Deus Ex and about Adam Jansen, if he's dead, he's alive, he's a clone. We will try to figure it out what happened here, maybe even to spoil some problems in the game itself, but I mean, we'll get there in time. First of all, there's going to be a little bit of video. I want to actually say thanks to Trevor Phillips for the video. I'm using it very, very much. Thanks. And once we see the video, I will get some reference from the book. Then I will give you some reference from the Bible. Anyway, just give me a sec. Let's start the video. And after that, if I can find a mouse, we will keep on going forward.
Looked into facility 451.
Nice
It was
number.
a processing clinic, one of dozens set up after the incident to help augmented people recover. It was supposed to be places to heal, but they were run more like prison camps.
And
I don't think you got your new augs there. You said rescue teams dumped you in that clinic shortly after Panchaea collapsed, but your name doesn't appear on its entry logs. And it doesn't appear on any survivor recovery lists either.
they said I was a John Doe. Nobody knew who I was.
It wouldn't have been hard to find out. Your augmentations have serial numbers. Or at least the ones I had installed into Adam Jansen did.
And here people, they're like, but why did he say that Adam Jansen did? Why is talking to another person if Adam Jansen is there? Like, did he know something? Let me take the book. Let me fucking take the book. Page 27 of Deus Ex Blacklight, that has been the date of when you could buy this is the 23rd of August 2016, same day as the release of the game. So the book has been written while the game was in processing you. It's not something that's been done after, it's done way before. So they were kinda cooperating. And here, unless this one has been done later and it was like some sort of post scene that's been recorded when the game was done and the book was done, it kinda goes a bit weird because, hear me out, page 27, the guy is still in the clinic that we were talking before. And if you don't know the story, there's like pretty much kind of a aggressive woman that wants to, kill Adam after talking to one of the scientists that tried to, have a chat with Adam, although Adam keep his mouth shut. Perfect. The name is Bell, and that's what happened. Bell looked Jansen up and down with an expression that was somewhere between a sneer and a leer. She pointed at his hands. What you got there? Sarif Tech, right? I know the hardware. Top thrower. Then she said that she has some tire medical or whatever, but that's the key. Now, this Adam Jansen we saw in the video is an Adam Jansen that already been to the clinic and escaped. So, he said to Sarif, they thought I was a John Doe. No, he should have said, they knew that I had Sarif shit on me, they just didn't disclose who I was, because very simply, if you see Sarif all over the place, as the woman with just one glance did, then you contact the Sarif, although it was kind of going down, but you contact just like, look, I found this guy, it looks like a man in black, and it's Sarif all over the place. Are you missing someone? They're like, yeah, we're missing Adam Jansen, send him over, very, very shortly. Of course, these Adam Jensens has been kept there and want to keep it secret. And that's what I don't like. I don't like the way it's been put, because Adam Jansen, I would have way more preferred if you've said to Sarif, the new one was to just keep it secret. At least they knew from where I was coming from, because if you have Sarif placed all over the Augs, you could recognize. But of course you put Sarif off, because if you tell like I was a John Doe, they didn't know who I was, they didn't recognize my Sarif things, although they did. Then the guy said, well, but on Adam Jansen I did put. I know it's a bit complicated, but I really hope it kind of makes sense. Because this is like, for me, it's a major fault. Because they just let Adam Jansen say something wrong, in my opinion. Then you tell me yours. But in my opinion, if one woman there just recognized Sarif augmentation like this, why the fuck they didn't do it? I mean, then of course they want to keep it hidden, because now let's keep a little bit forward. I think it's the minutes 2:30 something. Please, I'll let him do the chat now.
I found a set of Orlov schematics in a secret military facility in the Swiss Alps. The mercs there had the same augments as me. Do you think I could have been there?
A secret military base in Switzerland? It's kind of far from the Arctic, but...
But what?
Wait up.
When Panchaea collapsed, the original search and rescue mission was reclassified as a recovery operation after 7 days.
Fair point.
Meaning they weren't expecting to find any more survivors.
A few days after that, a unit of soldiers who were never publicly identified intervened. I think that's who found you.
They pull me out of the ocean, take me somewhere. And a year later, Orlov and I show up in Alaska.
Maybe.
Okay, that's big shake. I'm shaking. Perfect. So what happened here? Adam Jansen is like, okay, I found something in the Swiss Alps very interesting. They had the same augmentation as I have. Could be that I've been there. And Sarf is like, wait a second. So you telling me now. They take you from Antarctica, they bring you to Switzerland, and then they take you there. Why? Why? Well, this is just my... Well, for one thing, I know for a fact something. For another thing, I just have to do some, some thoughts and some far-fetched thoughts, actually. I will need to read you now something from the Deus Ex Bible. It's something that was published like long time ago, but I think like Warren Spector, the guy who made the game, and he said, guys, if you love the game, that's a lot of behind the scene. Perfect. If it's free, you can read it online, whatever. Like, it's very amazing. You can learn a lot of things. And the most important things for this that I'm going to read you, it's this one. I want to just give you like a little bit of heads up, like perhaps you already know, like we're talking about Paul and JC, so we have to already go forward, but not that much forward, because just for you to know, while all this happening, 2027, 2029, Paul and JC Denton are born. JC is born 2029, and Paul is like 10, 11 years older, or something like that, but anyway, he's already born. So what happened is, Paul, they already understood, because like he was a human being, he was not enough, was too unpredictable, as he said, independent for Majestic 12 tastes. So they don't want something like this. They want like a soldier, a commando that works for the Majestic 12. Now, what happened? Let's go a little bit down. I don't know if you were already reading, but let's go a little bit down and let's talk about JC. JC, now word of the state, was sent to a special Swiss school, actually a front for Majestic 12, where his development could be more carefully controlled. Guys, that's it. I mean, literally, when he was 6, we're talking about 2035, and you were talking 2029. Like, here he was already born. So the school, which is of course Majestic 12 front, they have already the technology. It's already there. They have the technology to give this crazy og that even the opponents have, because of course they have the Augs. I'm not quite too sure why they give him to Adam. That maybe will be explained, but it makes kind of sense that the soldier that could not be classified are the Majestic 12. They went to Pangaea. They take him. They're like, no, guys, this is ours. They take him to the Swiss. They give him the Augs, but then they're like, I think we cannot have Adam Jansen here. We need to bring it somewhere more discreet. So poof, off you go to the facility 451. Beautiful number. And then, well, I mean, if you read the book and you play the game, you know what's happening. Then you just manage to escape. But yeah, these kind of things, they kind of not make sense and make sense at the same time. There's just a little bit of problems here and there. But at the end of the day, I think 70% that we're playing with the real Adam Jansens. 30% this is just a clone. They know they can. We know they can do clone. We know they can change the mentality of the people with because we have as well the side quest, a very important side quest, where they can change the brain of Adam Jansen. Now, that's another problem. They try to change the brain and try to make it work for Majestic 12, but then the subconscious of Adam Jansen actually came out. I don't know, it's very complicated, but I mean, I think they have to give a lot of explanation. The only thing is that just kind of bums me out was the little part that doesn't match up with the books. But at the end of the day, I know some will say they're like, yeah, but there's a clone of the VersaLife. Yeah, but I'm saying, yeah, VersaLife can easily do clones. There's not a doubt about it. VersaLife can do clones and can replicate people without any trouble. So in my opinion, the one that we found in VersaLife is just a clone brought from the Swiss Alp. That's for me is a clone 100%. Well, 70% as I said before. But now I really need your thoughts about this, because in my opinion, that's a lot more involved, and I like the way they are connecting the Swiss with the school, like, you know, those kind of things that maybe you don't know, maybe they will explain later. But I mean, that's not a coincidence. Like, they could have chosen any place. They choose Switzerland. That's not a coincidence. That's 100% not a coincidence. And I'm loving this, and I absolutely want to know more from you guys. I want to give I gave my thoughts. Now you have to give me yours. And well, we just kind of figure it out when the new game is coming, which by the way, it is coming. They kind of confirmed, they kind of start to leak some information. We might wait a little bit more, but you know, let's just wait. We're gonna get a new Deus Ex game. No worries, people. Anyway, that's it from myself. Hope you kind of enjoyed the videos, and please let me know in the comments what you think about it.